Hey everyone, welcome back to another online battle. We've got a Skaven vs High Elves battle. The High Elves have brought kind of a weird army. Looks like they're trying to skirmish with me, but I'm not sure exactly how they plan on doing that. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, they've brought a front line of Ulthuan Sea Guard, which is a very interesting pick. Okay. And then they do have, backing them up, some white lines of Trace, a High Mage, and also the Princess on her Star Dragon. They've also got Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers. Don't know how they plan to skirmish with when they've also got Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers. Maybe they're going to charge the white lines through their lines to disrupt my infantry from getting into the Ulthuan Sea Guard. But, as you can see, the Skaven have brought a Warp Lightning Cannon, backed up by some Clan Rat Spears in order to protect them, and we've brought a Warlords and a Plague Priest. On the flanks we have two Rat Ogres in order to act as, I guess, our cavalry. We brought a front line of cheap Skaven Slave Spears in order to take the brunt of the attack, and backed up by Death Runners and Plague Monks. So, quite a good anti-infantry light armor front line. And we've got two Warp Fire Throwers who are quite effective at smashing all kinds of infantry. And sneakily in the trees we have a Doom Wheel, who I'm going to use to as much effect as I possibly can at disrupting the enemy line and getting into the backs of those Eagle Claw bolt throwers, hopefully. Let's see how this plays out. So, we're both slowly moving up. I'm hoping to use the Warp Lightning Cannon in order to take out their Princess, but can't quite attack her from this range. They're just sitting back waiting for us to move forward, basically, because of their two Eagle Claw bolt throwers, and I seem to have that same idea in mind as well.
Cattle moved.
Oh, as you can see, I'm firing off. Oh, Warp Lightning Cannon did miss the first volley. Oh, we got one hit. Not too bad. I wonder if they're going to move up or... At the moment, it just looks like we're sitting still, waiting for each other to make the first move. Oh, some good connection there against the Princess. She can't... The High Elf can't really just sit back and let me annihilate them, so they've decided to change tactics. They're moving forwards now, which is not very good when you've got Eagle Claw bolt throwers. They do not move very quickly at all. My Warp Lightning Cannon is absolutely shredding this Princess, and it's not going quite so well for her because of that. The Princess does use her Dragon Breath and also the Arrow Volley, which does take out two of my catapults, Warp Lightning Cannons, so that kind of puts that out of action quite quickly, unfortunately. And then we've just got a heap of cannon operators just milling around doing nothing. So my Warp Fire Throwers didn't quite do as much damage against the Princess because they are anti-infantry, mind you. So I did bring them off to the side to hopefully get some shots off later on without being taken out or attacked. Who do we have over here? Oh, I did not see these. The High Elf has some Illyrian Reavers in the trees, hidden from our sights. Let's see how they'll use them. I do have my Doom Wheel, though, coming up around from behind. How is my Lord under attack? Oh, the Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers are getting into me now, are they? No, they're just sitting there by the looks. I am going to make an assault with my Warp Fire Throwers, my Rat Ogre, and my Doom Wheel. Yep, there we go. They are only using single fire though. That is not... They should have changed to multiple. Not the best idea to do that. Just single fire. Definitely should have used... Oh, and they've taken out all of... Oh, so that ended up being not very useful anyway. Towards the end there. And the dragon has gotten into my Rat Ogres, which is not good for me. They have done a very big misclick with that Phoenix Flame by the looks of it, unfortunately. And they don't have a lot to actually stop my Doom Wheel from getting into their lines, disrupting their Lothran Seaguard. As you can see, Warp Fire Throwers absolutely tearing into these Lothran Seaguard. Making a nice hole for my Skaven Slave Spears to come and charge on in. And down comes... There we go. Down comes a nice... What's it called? I've forgotten. Verminous Valor, I think. Oh no. That was from the... Where is he? Ah, over here, the Plague Priest. So that was a vortex of some sort. I'm not exactly sure of the name. But we have completely and utterly disrupted their lines by the looks of it. And there's not a lot that they have left to do now. Basically, we just have to get into them and clean them up. They did not bring the best of armies to fight off the Skaven, that is for sure. You don't want your line to end up disrupted that quickly. You want to have a reasonably strong front line if you're going to have archers to use. You want to try to use them to as best effect as you possibly can. And protect them while you're at it. So running and splitting, unless you're going to skirmish everything, which Lothran Seaguard aren't that great at skirmishing. They're just a little too slow. And don't have quite enough range to do that effectively. So if you can see, we've got poison going off here on our units. The Star Dragon has used her Fiery Breath, but not to that greater effect. Should have used it over here a little more. Into the massed up group, not just straight into units that are running and splitting. But as you can see, with Skaven, your units do end up running off quite often, but then you bring them back again. So we've got our reinforcements or our returning units coming back on in to hit them in the back. And the Lothran Seaguard have just split up much too quickly to be of any use or effectiveness. And we've basically just got them running all over the map now. With the Warp Fire Throwers just absolutely demolishing Lothran Seaguard and White Lines of Trace. That should have been something they should have done quite a while ago. Get that Dragon Princess straight on into the Warp Fire Throwers to get rid of them. As you can see here, we've got some Plague Priests. Or Plague Monks, sorry, taking on Lothran Seaguard. Shredding them a new one. What a sight. And this battle is basically over now. The only thing really they have left is the Star Dragon and a couple of regrouping Lothran Seaguard, who I just need to break off and chase. This Doom Wheel is chasing off these Lothran Seaguard, and I should have been getting these other groups to chase off others, but once again, not that good at the micromanagement at times when there's a lot going on, like routing and rerouting units. The bar says it's quite even still at the moment. I would tend to disagree. I believe the only reason that is the case is because of this Star Dragon that's still hanging about. And for some reason, I'm just standing around with my Plague Priest. I have no idea what's going on there. Come on, guys, what's going on? Get into them, don't just stand around. Holy hell. Some really bad micromanagement here on my behalf. Okay, it does look like that causes quite an issue for me. The Star Dragon. And all these regrouping Lothran Seaguard. Jeez. I don't remember it being this much of a problem, but I guess it was. Okay, so just a lot of mop-up left to do. See how that goes. My god, that Star Dragon. Not a lot I seem to be able to do about that. Looks like I do end up getting beaten. Oh my god. This should not have happened. Absolutely horrid display. Oh no, ends up being a Pyrrhic victory. Ah, we do end up chasing off the dragon, finally, with that Doom Wheel. Okay, not quite as good a win as it should have been, but still a win nonetheless. Bit of a unique army from Sidun, but a good battle. I liked it. Thank you for that. My Doom Wheel did do pretty good. The Warp Lightning Cannon wasn't as useful as I had hoped. I was hoping it would do more damage to the princess, but I didn't have enough to protect it. I didn't have slingers and stuff to really punish the princess if she came over on her own. Probably should have thought about that. Maybe gotten rid of the Warp Fire Throwers and got Skaven Slave Slingers or Night Gutter Runners instead. But overall, not too bad. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.